In this video, everyone, I'm going to be talking about something that I personally believe is so important, and that is the next Minecraft update. I'm going to be taking a look into the future, talking about everything we know right now to discuss how Minecraft's next update could be years away, everyone. All of that and more is going to be talked about in this video, so if you're excited for Minecraft's next update, be sure to drop the video a like and subscribe if you're new around here for daily Minecraft content. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Now, I just want to begin instantly by saying this video will include a lot of speculation on my end, but I'm someone I believe has got quite a bit of experience with this. I've been a Minecraft fan basically ever since I first picked up the game back in 2010, and I've been spending a lot of time obviously recently with this channel looking at Minecraft updates, you know, looking at the trends and how things actually work over at Mojang. And I've actually been picking up a lot of information to do with 1.17, 1.18 and beyond. But what I'm going to be talking about today is a bit of a downside to all of this and what's been going on in the world and what's been going on over at Mojang, and that is how Minecraft's next update could actually be years away. And that is something I've really not heard a lot of people talking about. I know there's a lot of people, obviously for the right reasons, focusing on the positives, that Mojang are giving their team extra time and resources, and they're giving them a bit of a break after this hard and terrible few years it's been, just to chill out, take a bit of extra time and to reflect on what's been going on so that they can make the best update possible. But I've also not really saw a lot of people taking a look into the future as to what this could actually mean for Minecraft. We've never really saw something like this where we've got a set release window for this update, the Caves and Cliffs update 1.17. It was obviously summer 2021 when that release date was actually revealed. It also made a lot of fans shocked because that had never really happened before. Usually we get like a small update at the end of the year and a big update the next year. That happened in 2019 to 2020, where at the end of 2019 we got the Buzzy Bee update, and then in 2020 we got the Nether update. So when Mojang revealed at the end of 2020 that there would only be one update being revealed, and that would be the Caves and Cliffs update, it actually shocked a lot of people to realise that we would not be receiving an update for up to 7 months. And you know, the news only continued to get worse when we got the announcement of the delay for the Caves and Cliffs update and the split of the update. Now this is where the bad news comes in and where we can start to see how this could go wrong for future Minecraft updates. It has since been confirmed that 1.17 will release in summer 2021. I'm pretty sure you all know this. This is the part known as the Mobs and the Blocks update, where we're going to be getting all of the blocks and all of the mobs from the Caves and Cliffs update, apart from the Warden and a few other things like that. And then part 2, which is very shocking and actually came as a big surprise to me and a lot of other players, is that 1.18 will actually be part 2 of the Caves and the Cliffs update. Now, a bit of a positive to this, but do not take this as 100% fact. Take it with a grain of salt. It could still be delayed very easily. 1.18 part 2 of the Caves and Cliffs update is set to release in the holiday season 2021, which is good news. So you might actually be thinking, ItzJhief, how does this mean that we might not be getting an update for years? All we have to do is look at what else is going on with the update, potentially being a part 3 of the Caves and Cliffs update, and with what is going on in the world right now. So if you take into account 1.18 being part 2 of the Caves and Cliffs update, that automatically means that we will not be seeing another update, another big update that is not to do with the Caves and Cliffs update until 2022 at the very earliest, which I still think is pretty unlikely. You might have caught on to me saying a potential part 3 of the Caves and Cliffs update earlier, and that is what I would call the archaeology archaeology update, or you know, the above ground structure or something like that update, right? I do not really have a good name for it, but if you've been paying close attention to what's been going on, you will know that not only is there a part 1 and part 2 to the Caves and Cliffs update, but there's also now a mysterious part 3, which is made up of only the archaeology system at the moment. That is right, the archaeology system has been delayed even beyond the part 2 of the Caves and Cliffs update, meaning at the very earliest we could be seeing the archaeology system in 2022, which is pretty insane to think about. We will still be getting features from this update revealed in 2020 all the way up until 2022. I've saw a lot of people speculating that they do not think we'll get the archaeology system now, but I really do not think Mojang would drop it. There's been so many content creators and individuals doing videos about this and talking about how much they love it and how this is going to be game changing, so I think it is far too late for Mojang to take this away from us and just pull it from out of our arms and throw it into the trash can. It's just far too late for that, in my opinion. So if you take that into account and you realise that part 1 is coming in summer, part 2 is coming in the holidays, and potentially a part 3 is coming in 2022, this means that potentially, if things continue to go on how they're currently going on in the world, the earliest we could see an update unrelated to the Caves and Cliffs update could be all the way until the end of 2022 to 2023. Now let me explain. You might be thinking, why would an archaeology update take an entire year of Mojang's time? And personally, I do not think it will, but we can never be too certain, especially with what's going on in the world. And with what's been going on with the fan feedback, I've actually saw a lot of hate towards Mojang for, you know, them not adding enough mystery surprise features. Obviously, with every single update, Mojang likes to throw a bunch of secret things in there for us to enjoy. For example, the Nether update was completely different from when it was first revealed to us to when we actually got it. We got the introduction of whole new biomes, whole new mobs, whole new blocks, whole new structures even, and even mini bosses, and it was just completely insane. But with the Caves and Cliffs update, we've literally saw, like, what is it, like tinted glass maybe, if that counts as a surprise feature, and maybe there's a few other things like raw ores and raw blocks, but apart from that, we've not got anything on the scale of what fans are actually expecting. That is why I've saw an increase in, you know, fan outcry for a part 3 of the Caves and Cliffs update to make its way to the game in 2022, and this is something I personally believe is actually quite likely to happen. Mojang have been working so hard on this update, and I think it's, you know, very likely for Mojang to strike while the iron's hot and add everything they want to add currently to do with the Caves and Cliffs before they have to move on. This is a mistake they've made in the past with the end, where, you know, they kind of rushed it out there and they did not revisit it, and then they revisited it again, but they rushed it, and then obviously they left it again. Now in a few updates they're probably going to revisit the end again and maybe leave it again, and just, it's an infinite cycle. So that's why I believe that Mojang have probably learned from these mistakes, and they're actually going to, as I said, strike while the iron's hot and add a bunch of Caves and Cliffs features before they actually move on. But obviously all of this is just speculation, none of this is confirmed, so please take this with a grain of salt. But I just want you to remember, everyone, Minecraft's next update could be years away. By that I do not mean next actual update, but I mean next update that is actually unrelated to the Caves and Cliffs update. Let me know what you think about all of this down below in the comments. Do you think this is just completely insane and that we will actually get a very cool, unrelated to the Caves and Cliffs update in 2022, or do you think that this whole Caves and Cliffs saga could continue all the way until the end of next year? Let me know what you think. I'm really interested to know about this one, but I just really wanted to address this and make a video about it. As I said, there's a lot of people out there quite worried about this, and I just wanted to make a video on it. But that's it for this one. If you made it this far into the video, be sure you go down below and comment gold potato. Okay, gold potato. And I'll be sure to drop the comment a heart. But that's it for this one. Goodbye.